call us for your queries are on your screens at the moment. And before I begin with the show, I'd like to introduce the guests for this particular evening. Mahesh M. Ojha, AVP of Research and Business Development at Hensick Securities, joins in on the fundamentals. And Ravi Singh, SVP of Retail Research at Religare Broking, is joining us on the technical front. Welcome both of you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us on Ask Profit and answering all the questions that we're going to get of our viewers. I'll start with the first query. It's a WhatsApp query coming to us from Dikshit from Bangalore. He holds 100 shares of Tata Motors at 1,016 apiece. He bought them 2 months back, and he's asking if he should continue to hold or sell some portion of it. He's also saying that he can hold on to these stocks for the next 4 months. So Rakesh, I'll come to you for this. Tata Motors, how does it look on the charts? Because lately the stock has been underperforming. It has corrected actually close to 30% from highs. So what's your outlook?
Is it for me, Monica?
Yes, Rakesh, it is for you.
Sorry. Actually, Tata Motor is a fundamentally good stock, but what is the current situation is some numbers are not positive for Tata Motor. So time being, we may see some lower consolidation from 750 to 780 and 775 range. But if your view is 3 to 6 months, then we may see 850 plus levels in upcoming time. So from my perspective, Tata Motor can be hold if your view 3 to 6 months, and if your view is more than 1 year, then we may see 952,000 level plus Tata Motor. So current downside is due to some numbers and sales number are not as per expectation, so it's down. So from my perspective, Tata Motors should be hold.
Okay, got that view. Ravi, I'm so sorry I got your name wrong. I had some confusion. But Mahesh, so Mahesh, viewers, is our fundamental expert tonight, and Ravi is going to ask all your technical queries. So please don't forget to call us on your landline, on the landline numbers flashing on your screen, and you can also reach out to us on WhatsApp. Both the numbers are available on your screen. We'll take up another query until we get a call. Lavanya has written to us from Chennai. She's asking if, the query is about Heritage Foods. She's asking a long-term view. She bought the shares at a price of 609 apiece, and she's wondering if the price will move forward. So, Mahesh, I'll come to you for this. What is your view on Heritage Foods?
I don't think it can be good pick for long term. From my perspective, it's a sell on high. Maybe prospective 525 to 540 level can be a good exit for Heritage Food. So it's from my perspective, exit on high.
Okay, got that. We'll take up another query, again a WhatsApp query. This is from Dinesh Gala. He's written to us from Mumbai. He holds 154 shares of Zee Entertainment at 2,850 a piece. The stock has been pretty volatile, with the stock down almost 50% YTD. And since he's bought these at 154 rupees a piece, he's in loss. So, Rakesh, Ravi, I'll come to you for this. Should he hold on to this particular counter or sell?
My suggestion is take exit of this counter, because on technical chart is looking weak, and you may see also the 1 week return is a 5% negative, and 1 year return is about to the 50% of negative side, and chart is also not supporting that this point of time. But yeah, little bit as a bounce back, so they can exit at around 145 levels, but definitely there is an exit call.
Okay. And Mahesh, how do you see this particular counter? What's your fundamental approach to this?
Well, I think from fundamental perspective, there is a corporate governance issue. So now their corporate governance issue is slowly resolving. So it may take time. I think it may take 2 to 3 months more. Once it stabilizes above 148, 152, we may see 165, 175 levels. But from current perspective, chart is weak, but it's a zone, it's a middle zone, so we can't decide it's a exit on this level or exit on high. So we have to wait and watch strategy on this counter. So from my perspective, if your view is 3 to 6 months, more than 3 to 6 months, you can hold. We may see some upside, maybe 155 to 160 level.
Okay, okay. So it's a hold on the fundamental side, but sell on the technical side. I'll take up another WhatsApp query from Preetham Das. He's written to us from Delhi on WhatsApp. He's bought 30 quantities of Asian Paints at 2,500 a piece. He's asking for a medium-term guidance. Now, LIC recently increased its shareholding in this particular company by 2 percentage points, but the stock per se has given no profits in the last 2-3 years. It currently is trading below our viewers' buying price at 2,396 a piece, if I'm not wrong. Mahesh and Ravi, both, I'll come to both of you on this. Ravi, I'll start with you. What is your analysis of this particular counter?
See, recent days, whatever the past performance is showing a clear-cut downtrend, but I hope at this point of time is 2396 level is now the attractive level, and you may see some bounce back till 27 or 2750 level. So if longer-term prospects, then definitely the position would hold with the stop loss of 2250 levels for the target of 2750. But in shorter period, there is some pain, but I think they can convert their position to long term. At least long term is 3 to 6 months, and you may see stock in recovery.
Okay, and Mahesh, what is your view on this particular counter?
See, from this counter perspective, I have to go for some detailed answers because actually, what is the downside reason is current competition due to Birla Ops. So it's downside for limited time. I think once the competition was settled over, we can see some upside in counter. But from current perspective, we may see 1 to 2 quarter more from downside. But once it's settled down, or once we have to see some upside trend in Asian Paints, like once I think once settle down in their price and their competition. So after that, we may see an upside from, but a little bit pain, as Raviji confirmed, but little bit pain we may see from technical chart. We may see 2320 level up to 2320 level. But after lower consolidation, we may see one upside to 2750 to 2800 plus level in 6 to 9 months horizon. So hold from medium to long term perspective.
Okay, so it's a hold on Asian Paints from a medium to long term perspective. I believe we're getting a caller called Nitin Kumar from Delhi. Hi Nitin, good evening. This is Malika. Please tell me your question.
Actually, मैम मेरे पास अभी NBCC के 267 शेयर्स हैं.
अच्छा.
267 80 के रेट में.
ओके.
मुझे ये जानना है कि मुझे इसमें ऐड करना चाहिए या फिर अब इसको लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए होल्ड करना चाहिए. ठीक है.
तो कुछ सवाल आपसे पूछूंगी. आपने ये 267 शेयर्स एक साथ खरीदे या धीरे धीरे स्टैगर करके खरीदे?
मैडम ये मेरे वन टाइम में मैंने लिया हुआ था, वन टाइम 80 रुपीज में.
ठीक है. और ये कब खरीदा आपने?
मुझे अभी हो गया मैडम समथिंग 1 ईयर.
ओके, 1 ईयर हो चुका है. Okay, so NBCC shares, the stock is trading at 11.7 times its book value. Ravi, I'll come to you for this. What is your perspective on NBCC? How does it look on the charts?
Right now is trading at about around 100 rupees, and this is the attractive level, and bottom out is 88 level. So 100 रुपए से 88 levels जो है ये attractive level है इनके लिए, and you can also add some more quantity in this stock, because in longer prospects you can see the level of 150 to 180 levels in coming days. So till April end or till May you may see these levels. So this is the good opportunity to you can hold your position and add on also.
Okay. And Mahesh, could you please also quickly, could we get your view on this? How does it fundamentally look? Should our viewer add more stocks?
I'm also positive on counter, and if you want to add, then the 90 to 94 levels can be a good opportunity for add. From current perspective, order book is very good, and from order book also increasing day by day. So we may see some upside up to 120, 125 odd level in 3 to 6 months. From my perspective, one can buy from here. If it is buying from here, so it should be stop loss, but upside will be 108 to 118, 125 level in 3 to 6 months.
Okay, got that. We have our next caller joining us called Dr. Desai from Mumbai. Good evening, Desai. Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear clearly.
So please go ahead with your question.
I have some shares of Jio Financial Services. I'm a long-term investor.
Okay.
I just want to know what is the fundamental and what is the technical part of the future of Jio Financial Services.
Okay, and so at what price did you buy this particular stock?
I bought it at 270.
Okay, and how many shares did you buy?
I bought 1,000 shares in one go.
1,000 shares in one go. Okay, got that. So Dr. Desai has bought 1,000 shares of Jio Financial Services in one go. The current price of this particular counter is 340 rupees. He's asking for both a long-term and a short-term perspective. So Ravi, let's go with the short-term first. How does this particular counter look on the charts?
Yeah, Malika ma'am, this counter is looking very attractive, and I always say to my client, whenever you got an opportunity to 325 to 300 level, you just add as a SIP, because this stock have a good potential to achieve the target of 480 levels in 1 year. So in chart is also consolidating around to 325 to 300 levels and hit the level of 345. So this is the opportunity where you can add or you can do SIP on this stock and for the target of 480 in 1 year. So longer term prospects, definitely you hold and add also.
Okay, so you can add. So that's the positive outlook on this particular counter. Mahesh, what about you? What do you think about this stock?
Yeah, actually, they have bought in the 270 level, I think, in listed time. And from my perspective, it may take 1 2 to 3 quarter more to settle down and for upside trend. But once it started, we may see in 2 to 3 year horizon 600 or plus level, 650, 700 plus level, because many things are preparing back and they will come shortly. They have joint venture with BlackRock, and they will come to surely, and they will disturb market once a time. So it can take 1 to 2 quarter, but from my perspective, if your horizon is 2 to 3 year, we may see 600 plus level easily.
Okay, got that. It's refreshing to see so many calls. Viewers, please keep your call coming. We are right here to answer all your queries. So you can call us on the numbers. And with that, we have our next caller joining us called Mahesh from Bangalore. Hi, Mahesh. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. I hear you.
Good evening. Please go ahead with your question.
Ma'am, I'm having IREDA 150 share at the rate of 258.
258 rupees. And when did you buy these shares?
4 months before, ma'am.
Sorry?
And in the month of July, I bought it, ma'am.
Okay, okay. And why did you buy these particular shares?
IREDA actually fundamentally and technically it's good. But later, once I bought it, it will come down. It's starting to come down.
Okay, okay, got that. So, Ravi, I'll come to you for Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency. This is a particular stock that our viewer has bought, and he bought it at an expensive price, especially as compared to the price that it is trading at the moment. The current price is at 216. So, do you think that he should hold on to this particular stock, or should he sell this off?
Malcolm ma'am, I have two suggestions for whatever he choose. First, you just hold this stock, but it will take time. It will take 6 to 8 months to recover their price. That means 260 or 250. So put the stop loss of 185 rupees and hold it. This is the one suggestion. But if you want earn early returns or you want to change this stock, then there is one opportunity to NHPC. You can just add on that stock, or you can take exit from IREDA and add NHPC. NHPC is trading at 85 levels. So you can buy double quantity, and the NHPC target would be the 110, and the stop loss would be the 100. Stop loss would be the 80 rupees. So risk reward ratio is better compared to the NHPC. So you can just switch his position to take early returns.
Okay, got that. And Mahesh, because renewable energy is such a talked about space and it's sort of the future of this world, what do you think about this particular counter, and do you echo Ravi's view?
Actually, my perspective is purely long term for the IREDA, and I'm a little bit bullish than others because management already given 5 year projection in their earlier presentation, earlier circulars. So I'm little bit bullish on IREDA. Particularly, I'm giving disclaimer. We have suggested our company client to in 190 odd level for buying IREDA and hold for the a year horizon, minimum year horizon. So I'm optimistic for some upside. Maybe we may see some budget benefit in the stocks also. So from my perspective, it is hold, and from shorter time perspective, you can keep stop. If you're if you are a swing trader, you can keep 206 stop loss or level. If 206 below closing below 206, we see 195 odd level. So it's depend on your view. If your view is very short term, keep a stop loss of 206. And if your horizon is medium to long term, you can hold. Definitely, it will make money, but can take some time because everything take a time. So it's not a bad buy, but I suggest him to hold from 6 to 9 month horizon at least.
Okay, understood. We have another caller joining us called Lakshman from Andhra Pradesh. Hi Lakshman, good evening. Could I please know your question?
Yeah, hi, good evening. Actually, I am holding Reliance Industries stock at the price of 1,310 rupees, 100 stocks.
Okay.
Like I wanted to know the view after 6 months holding it.
Okay, got you. So our viewer has bought this particular stock of Reliance Industries. So he's bought 100 stocks of Reliance Industries at 1,310 apiece. He's asking for a short-term view of 6 months. So Ravi, I'll come to you for this. What is your take on Reliance Industries? How does it look on the charts?
See, in a shorter period, the technical setup in Reliance Industries, like at RSI and MACD and Williams R, is in neutral zone and suggesting some downward channel. So you may see 1220 to 1200 levels, but I hope that is the bottom level. So in 3 month view, definitely it will take time, but longer prospects, the stock would again touch the level of 1400 levels. But this point of time, in shorter period, you may take an exit with the stop loss of 1240 levels.
Okay, got that. Again, viewers, keep calling us, and on that note, we have our next caller joining us called Manoj from Bhilai. Good evening, Manoj. Please tell us your question.
गुड इवनिंग। मेरे पास पीसी ज्वेलर्स के 110 शेयर हैं।
ठीक है।
और वो भी अलग अलग रेट के हैं।
अच्छा।
300, 200 और 150 के का।
ठीक है।
आज वो स्प्लिट हुआ तो शैल आई कंटिन्यू और व्हाट शुड आई डू?
आपने पीसी ज्वेलर्स में ही क्यों इन्वेस्ट किया?
उस वक्त काफी वो बढ़ रहा था, आगे मार्केट अच्छा था, उसका काफी तेजी से बढ़ रहा था, इसलिए उस वक्त लिए थे।
अच्छा, ठीक है। और आपने ये कब इन्वेस्ट किया?
तो बहुत पुराना है, बीच बीच में लेते लेते अभी करीब हो गया 3 साल।
3 साल। ओके, ठीक है, समझ गए। थैंक यू सो मच। सो आई विल टेक दिस क्वेश्चन टू बोथ ऑफ यू जेंटलमैन, Mahesh and Ravi. Our viewer has invested in PC Dwellers and he's asking for a long-term view. Now, of course, wedding season, PC Dwellers has been doing well. What is your view on this, Mahesh? First to you.
Actually, PC, I think their buying is more than 5 year old, because PC Jewelers was 5 year back time. There was a 300 plus odd level, then then suddenly came down because due to some corporate issue. Let us understand why PC Jewelers is a sudden spikes, because PC Jewelers is doing settlement with banks, I think with PNB and other banks. All the settlement is doing from, I think. I want to give disclaimer. We have already suggested our company client in 65 plus odd level. So from that level in shorter time period, PC Jewelers is almost 3 times. So I'm suggesting to book profit from here if your buying is lower and exit in upper side also, because already stock has run up in shorter time, already giving a lot of return from lower perspective. So exit on higher level, maybe in technical terms we are seeing some more upside, but from my perspective, exit on higher.
Okay, okay. And Ravi, very quickly, I see that the stock has jumped significantly since its July levels. So do you agree with Mahesh's view? Should he exit this particular counter?
Yeah, definitely Mahesh ji is rightly said that. But my point is that this stock is not for the long-term prospect. So every investor should be aware this type of stocks. There is a lot of volatility, and you may stuck some upper side levels or maybe downside levels. So for long-term prospects, definitely this stock should be exit.
Okay, so from the long-term perspective, you should exit PC Jewelers is the view coming in. On that note, we have another caller called Basappa, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, sorry, right? And he's joining us from Bangalore. Hi Basappa, good evening. Can I please know your question?
Yeah, good evening, madam. I bought Amara Raja.
Okay.
I'll tell you, just a week back, I bought 380 shares.
Okay.
For 1267. So what is the prospect of this shares? Should I hold it for long term or short term?
Okay. Before I pose this question to our guest, Basappa, I'd like to ask, why did you invest in Amara Raja? What was the thought process behind investing in this particular counter?
It was rallying to upper circuit, and quite a few times it was going, and I also checked fundamentals are good. So that's why I entered into this.
Okay. And you want a long-term perspective on this, if I'm not wrong?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Mahesh, I'll come to you for Amara Raja. The company has a low return on equity of 13.5% over the last 3 years. Do you think our viewers should remain invested in this particular stock?
Actually, Amara Raja has given return in shorter time period. If you see the lowest level from I think 600 to 700 level, odd level before 1.5 year back. So in Amara Raja run in shorter time period because certain type of election result and certain type of other factor that was working for Amara Raja. But from fundamental perspective, if you want to hold, then I would suggest to hold exit on higher level. Higher score should be 30, 1350 through 1380 odd level. If he getting upper side, then he may exit. And I think he may switch to Exide battery. So Exide would be better than Amaraja. So exit on higher, not on this level, but exit on higher level. If any upper side you are getting, you can exit the stock.
Okay, got that. Viewers, keep your calls coming in, send in your queries. We're trying our best to answer all your queries. And on that note, we have our next caller joining us called Swarna from Hyderabad. Good evening, Swarna. I hope you're having a good time and please go ahead with your question.
Good evening, madam. I have a question on Enviro Infra. I tried applying for in IPO, but I didn't get it, so I bought it on the listing day. I got it for not on the listing day. The next day, I bought at 245 rupees a piece, and I wanted to understand. I'm still holding. I'm okay to hold for long term. So I wanted to understand if if I can hold it for long term, and if yes, then how long should I hold it?
Just before I pose this question to our guest, I'd like to understand, was there any attractive point for you to buy Enviro Infra particularly, or was it just the IPO that was a buzz for you?
No, I researched that water treatment and the business that it does. I felt it will be having a good future, and the competitive, the other competitor, Vatek Babag, is that costlier for now. So I thought it would be a good bet for Enviro.
Okay. That's great to see that you've researched so well about the company, Swarna. Now, I'll pose this question to Mahesh for a long-term perspective. As you rightly mentioned, Enviro Infra Engineers is engaged in the design, construction, operation, maintenance of water and wastewater treatment plants. On that note, Mahesh, do you think this is a good space to be invested in, especially with regards to this particular counter? She's asking if she should hold or sell in the long term.
No doubt, company is good, and but it's a recent listed IPO, and in recent time, his IPO listed share is doing very good. I think I have 270 to 330 in very shorter time. So it's very in shorter time. A stock has run already lot of. So technically, I think they should keep stop loss. So after in lower consolidation, after 1 to 2 quarter result and other updates, we can tell about the long term story. From current perspective, it can be hold, but as stock has run 270 to 330 in very shorter time, then he can in technical terms. She should stop loss, keep stick stop loss. I think the near 314 stick stop loss. So if break 314, we may see 290 odd level again. So from long term perspective, we can hold, but we have to watch other 1 to 2 quarter results of the company and their updates and their meeting updates. So it's a recent listed, so can't comment more, but company is good.
Okay, got it. So, Swarna, our fundamental expert says that you should hold on to this particular counter. With that note, we'll have to slip into a short break, but keep sending in your queries, as I said, on WhatsApp and both on call. We'll be right back for Ask Profit. Stay tuned to NDTV Profit.
Do you think the future remains EV, or is it hybrid, CNG, or something else altogether?
See, first, I think EVs were hyped up as if it was a panacea and it would solve all problems.
How do you see the current state of the Indian economy?
The last couple of quarters, we have seen a slowdown in the economy. There's a vested interest in maintaining red tape because obviously it provides opportunities for rent seeking.
What was your equation with Mr. Ratan Tata?
He was a man with the power of mind and the goodness of heart.
We set you up for the day's trade. 30 calls before the markets open on NDTV Profit.
Jubilant Food above a 600 level on Friday.
Wipro can be first trade to buy
all commodities, but in that Vedanta looks good.
Our experts give you the top stock ideas to prepare you for the day.
ICICI Lombard stocks hit the first target. It has given a very good momentum with good volume.
Don't miss the chance to make the right moves. Only on NDTV Profit, where winners are made before the bell rings.
When the whole day passes like a blur, the news just whizzes past, and you're trying to stay informed. It is our job to bring you news that truly matters. At Profit 360, we cut through the clutter, the Wall Street deals, finance and policy news that could shape your tomorrow. The newsmakers, the trendsetters, and the innovators. In 30 minutes, we've got you covered. So stay ahead, stay informed, and stay profitable with Profit 360.
Headlines you start your day with. What matters worldwide is now in the palm of your hands. Get ready to seize the day and maximize your financial potential. Stay ahead of the curve with all you need to know on NDTV Profit.
When the whole day passes like a blur, the news just whizzes past, and you're trying to stay informed.
welcome back to Ask Profit. This is a show where you ask your questions and we try and answer your queries. Before we move on to the next caller of the day, I'd like to tell your viewers that you can both call us on the numbers flashing on your screen, and you can also write to us on WhatsApp. Both the numbers are available on your screen. And the guest joining us today for this particular show is Mahesh M. Ojha. He is the AVP of Research and Business Development at Hensex Securities. He's going to answer all your fundamental queries. And Ravi Singh, SVP of Retail Research at Religare Broking, is joining us on the technical front. Welcome again, both of you. And with that, we'll take our next query. This is a caller, Subhash. He's calling us from Bhilwara. Hi, Subhash. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good
all
evening.
of you.
Please go ahead with your question.
May I ask in Hindi?
Sorry?
May I ask question in
Yes,
Hindi?
please. Please go ahead with your question.
मैडम मैं एक ट्रेडर नहीं हूँ, मैं एक आईपीओ लगाता हूँ और कोई अच्छा इश्यू हो तो उसको झकड़ के बैठ जाता हूँ. जैसे केन्स टेक्नोलॉजी आया था 600 रुपए में, 25 शेयर है और मेरा 3-4 साल का व्यू है अभी, तो मुझे क्या करना चाहिए?
ठीक है. और आप पर्टिकुलरली केन्स टेक्नोलॉजी में इंटरेस्टेड क्यों हैं?
मैडम ये आईपीओ लगाया तब अच्छी प्रीमियम थी और बढ़ता जा रहा था, इसलिए रख रखा है. जैसे अभी डिक्सन के भी हैं 40 शेयर @400, तो 40 शेयर है अभी भी मेरे पास डिक्सन के.
ओके ओके. सो
दोनों पर आई चाहिए.
ठीक है, समझ गए. So Subhash from Bhilwara has bought 25 shares of Kaynes Technology at 600 rupees a piece. He's asking if you should hold or sell this particular counter. Mahesh, I'll come to you for this particular one. The stock has actually recently touched its 52-week high, and we have gotten a lot of queries on this particular stock. It has a substantial amount of market interest. So what do you think about this particular stock?
From long-term perspective, we can put, because companies are also doing very good and a particular sector are doing very good. But from current perspective, stock is a little bit expensive. So if his view is shorter term view, he can exit and re-enter in certain dip level. But if it is his view is 2 to 3 year horizon, he can hold. I think from here also stock can give a good return.
Okay. And Ravi, what about you? What is your view on Kaynes Technology?
सी मैम, मैं तो इनको यही कहूँगा कि एक बार ज़्यादा लालच नहीं करना चाहिए. सो point of time there you can book at least partial profit. You have a 25 share, so book partial profit about to 10 or 15 share, and once you may see some correction about to the 6,700 level, you can enter again. But the good strategy that book partial profit, but overall stock is in uptrend and you may see the target of 70-50 level very soon.
Okay. Got you. So we have our next caller joining us called Kamal from Indore. Hi, good evening, Kamal. Please tell us your question.
Yeah, hi, good evening. I have a question regarding KRN heat exchangers.
Okay.
So actually it is almost double from IPO price and a bit expensive. But now it's in the upward trend. So can I add quantity or should I wait for it?
Okay, before I pose this question to our guests, Kamal, can I please know at what price did you buy this particular stock?
Around 4 to 500 because it's a bit expensive right now. Around 120 PE ratio currently. Yeah.
So 4 to 500, I'm guessing around October? Did you buy this particular stock around October?
No. I'm just planning to buy. I don't have right now.
Okay.
So I just,
Okay.
So it's double almost from IPO price.
Okay.
So just wanted to check, can I add some quantity at this level or should I wait for correction?
Okay, understood.
Because it's currently at a very high price.
Okay, understood. So Ravi, I'll come to you for this one. Our viewer wants to know if KRN heat exchanger and refrigeration is a good stock to purchase. He's wondering because he reckons that the stock is trading at an expensive price and could it correct any time? So should he wait for a attractive buy price or should he buy it already?
This point of time, stock is trading about to 786 level and is little bit higher side. So you may see the correction of about to the 100 or 120 rupees. So attractive price, or you can say that a good price to buy is about to the 720 to 700 levels. So you should wait for this point of time. And there is a lot of another stocks. They have a huge potential to give return from the current market price, but this stock I think you should avoid.
Okay. Thank you so much for that answer. Now, viewers, it's refreshing to get all your calls. Please keep calling us as we try and answer all your calls one by one. And on that note, we are being joined by Venkat. It's the first international call of this evening. He's joining us from Dubai. Hi, Venkat. Good evening. Please tell us your question.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So I have a IDFC First Bank. I bought it very long back after demerger. I got 1,250 shares. Now I'm into loss of 18% loss. So and also I bought a private bank ETF, invested 1 lakh amount. So what my question is here it is, shall I tell IDFC First Bank shift that amount to private bank ETF? Because of IDFC First Bank is a part of private bank ETF also. So is that good suggestion, or shall I hold it IDFC First Bank for long term?
Okay. Got that view. So
the quantity at IDFC First Bank quantity I have 1250, and on the average price 78.60.
Okay, and if I may ask, when exactly did you purchase the IDFC First Bank stocks?
In 2022.
Okay, 2022. Am I hearing that right?
Yes, right.
Okay, got that. So viewers, as you can see on your screen, IDFC First has been pretty flat in trade today, and our viewer holds 1,238 shares of IDFC at 78 rupees a piece. The current price is lower than the buying price at 64.3 rupees a piece, and the chart also looks it has been traded. The 1-year chart has been trading with a downward bias. So Mahesh, I'll take this question to you. What is your fundamental outlook on IDFC First Bank? This again is a repeated question. We see a lot of market interest in this particular counter.
No, I think stocks in downturn, and there is a lot of reason for stock downturn because numbers are not doing very well. So I think if you want to exit, he can exit in the 67, 68 level. If the stocks come to 67, 68 level, he can exit. But if you want to switch, then he can look the Bank of Maharashtra. I think Bank of Maharashtra is attractively valued, and their loss can be recovered in Bank of Maharashtra if he's holding from 6 to 9 month horizon.
Okay. And Ravi, what is your take on this quickly?
I should wait for this stock because this stock is now is very attractive level because a downward channel is now completed and there is a strong support at around about 260 rupees, and it may see you may see again 84 or 85 level. So in technical point of view, there is on daily chart there is some flag pattern. So I should wait for this consolidation, and I also invest 6 to 8 months more in this stock for the target of 84 rupees.
Okay, got that view. Now, on that note, we have our next caller joining in called Mohit from Chennai. Good evening, Mohit. Please tell us your question.
Yes, good evening. Yeah, see, I am holding 200 shares of M&M.
Okay.
Actually, I would like to buy another 500 at the prevailing price.
Okay.
And I want to expert that, can I expect it to double in the next 3 years?
Okay.
And following which, can it reach 10,000 by the end of this decade 30?
Wow. So you're pretty positive on this particular counter. Why M&M from your end? Did you research about this particular stock?
The answer is very simple because this is the Tesla of India.
Wow, Tesla of India. Okay. Understood your question, sir. I'll take this question to Mahesh because he's asking for a long-term perspective. M&M is a strong stock. It has seen a significant rise, especially after July in 2024. Now, our viewer, he holds 1,500 shares of M&M, and the price, he's sitting on a good profit as well, and is asking if he should add more stocks of this particular counter to his portfolio. What are your suggestions?
Yeah, definitely hold. I think we are tracking M&M from 1,200 odd levels, and M&M is doing extremely good. Month on month sales number are doing good. The products are coming with new product, new launching are also coming very good. Current launching was very attractively product. So I think M&M can be hold, and we may see in shorter time, 6 to 9 months, we can see 3,800 plus level. But if you want to add, I think any small correction towards 298029 3000 odd level, he can add more 250, and he can wait for 2820 if any correction near 2820 if coming, he can add definitely. And of course, he can think about 10,000 plus levels in upcoming time. But from current perspective, 3,800 plus level we can expect in 1 year horizon.
Okay, got that view. It's amazing to see so many calls coming in. We have Anup joining us from Hyderabad. Good evening, Anup. Please tell us your question.
Good evening to all of you. My query is, I sold Ola Electric at the current price, that is 95.90 today. So I have checked that recently it was trading at the price of last month at the price of 60 or 70, and then it was bounced back from that level. So can we see 70 or 75 levels again in the next 2-3 months?
Okay. And at what price did you buy, you said?
I bought at the price of 105, but today I booked the loss, and now I'm waiting to buy at lower levels.
Okay. So Ravi, since you're our technical expert, I'd like to take this question to you. Our viewer seems to have some liking towards Ola Electric, but he has booked losses on this particular stock at this juncture. What are your recommendations?
Anup sir, you did everything is in a right way. So this stock is now trading at resistance levels, and you may expect the 75 level. Then I can say that in next 3 months you may see the 72 or 75 levels. But my suggestion is don't invest in this stock at this point of time, or whatever is 72 or 75, because overall structure is looking weak. So you may see some bounce back, but that bounce back is not sustainable. So this point of time, I suggest you should avoid. There is a lot of stocks is trading 90 or 100 rupees. There is a one stock is IDBI Bank. Earlier, Mahesh ji suggested Bank of Maharashtra, and another stock is NHPC. You can invest at this point of time, and you may earn in next 3 months at least 5 to 8% in these counters. So my suggestion is that just leave the Ola and buy these stocks.
Okay, got that view. So it is a buy on NHPC, but a sell on the other one. Cool. So we have our next caller joining us, called R. Shankar Rao from Chennai. Good evening, Shankar. Can you hear me? And if you can, please go ahead with your question.
Very good evening to you.
Good evening.
I'm holding Reliance Power 1,000 shares. I want to add another 5,000 shares more for 5 to 10 years.
Okay, I'm going to reiterate that you have 1,000 shares of Reliance Power. And how many are you looking for a long-term perspective?
I bought at the rate of 42.
Okay, got it. And why did you buy this particular stock?
Power always demand will be there, no?
Okay.
That is the reason I bought.
Okay. So, Mahesh, I'll take this question to you. Our viewer is interested in Reliance Power. He currently holds 1,000 shares of this particular company at 42 rupees a piece, and he's asking for a 5-year view. The stock price, as I can see on my chart here, hit a peak on the 3rd of October, and after that has been pretty volatile. But do you think in the long term, this stock is going to pay well to this particular investor?
Because we have recently seen some corporate issue in stocks, but that issue is already resolved, and companies slowly are already doing very good manner, reducing debt, and then further coming or new order. So I think stock can be hold if his buying is 42 odd level, he can keep a stop loss in the 32 level or odd level. I don't think the 32 level can come again. But if he is used 5-year horizon, he can hold. in 1 year horizon, if everything goes on track and everything goes right and this way, and no corporate governance issue will come further, I hope. So stock can do well in 75 to 80 level. I think stock can come, but you have to wait and watch, and you have to track closely the stocks. That is my suggestion, because we have seen a lot of corporate governance issue in stocks. So I'm suggesting hold, but with stop loss of 32, strict stop loss of 32.
Okay, got that view. Now, on that note, we have another caller joining us called Venkat from Hyderabad. Good evening, Venkat. Please ask away your question.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Recently, I bought Grasim Industries 100 shares for at 3,100.
Okay.
So I would like to hold this stock for a long-term view for 5 years.
Okay.
So I wanted to know some expert opinion whether is it okay, my opinion of holding 5 years.
Okay. And can I know why did you invest in Grasim Industries particularly?
Ma'am, there are so many points because of a buzz of new paint business they are going to start now and giving competition to Asian Paints, Berger and all. Definitely, I am confident that it will reach at least third or fourth player in the paint industry.
Okay.
Plus, Ultratech, its subsidiaries, Ultratech is doing good. Aditya Capital is, AB Capital, AB Money, everything is going good. And their own standalone business also, it is a very old business. And textiles are also going good. So many businesses are involved in this stock.
Understood.
So I would like to hold it and get benefit from this stock.
Okay. Thank you for calling Ask Profit. I'll take your question to our guests. Mahesh, I'll come to you for Grasim Industries. Our viewer holds 100 shares of Grasim Industries, and he's bought this at 3,100 rupees. He's asking for a 5-year view on this particular counter. What is your take?
No, definitely he can hold if he want to hold this gem only. So I can say that the stock can do very well in upcoming time, because already Indian population are increasing, and consumption theme is every consumption theme will grow, and stock is related to Aditya Birla Group, which is very prominent player in every prospectus now, already disturbed paint industry. So he can hold from long term prospect 3 to 5 year horizon. He can hold easily.
Okay, got you. On that note, we have our next caller joining us called Mayank from Indore. Hi Mayank, good evening. Please ask away your question.
Ma'am, my question is regarding a fair writing industry share.
Okay.
Actually, ma'am, I want to know what is this share is good for long-term investing or not?
Okay, and why did you invest in this particular stock?
Actually, ma'am, this stock is new in industry and available with a reasonable price, so that I have applied for IPO.
Okay, got you. Ravi, I'll come to you for this one. What is your view on Flair Writing Industries, a rather unique stock that has been asked about on our show? Please tell us, how does it look on the charts?
This point of time chart is not suggesting for the buying level, because it's made a high of 500 rupees and continuous is in downtrend, and after made a bottom of 246 level. Right now is trading at 318 level. So chart is not in a strong hand. So you may wait for some time after 240 or 250 levels, maybe the attractive level. So this point of time you should avoid this stock.
Okay, got you. Viewers, keep calling us. We will try and answer all your questions on the call, as well as on WhatsApp. And on that note, we have our next caller joining us, called Ram Prasad from Andhra Pradesh. Hi Ram, please tell us your question.
Hey, hi, and good evening.
Good evening. Please tell us your question.
Yeah, so I'm currently holding MapmyIndia share stock. It is around 100 stocks at the price of 1900.
Okay.
So I've done some research. I thought it is basically competitive for Google, and they are actually B2B competitive for Google, right? So, but I think recently they have taken wrong decision because of a lot of reasons they actually falling down. So I would like to know how the view of this stock for next 6 to 1 year at least.
Okay, and what actually brought your interest towards this particular stock, if I may ask?
Because I could see the growth of this, because it is a competitor, one of the competitors for Google Maps, right? So that's my interest. Yeah.
Okay.
That way they are into B2B because there are a lot of clients, good clients as well for them.
Okay.
So I could see some future for this stock. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for asking. I'll take your question to Ravi. Ravi, this particular viewer holds 100 shares of MapmyIndia at 1,900 a piece, and he's asking for a 6-month to 1-year perspective. How does it look on the charts?
Recent highs at 2200 levels, and from 2200 level we have seen some correction. But this point of time, Ram Prasad ji, I'll suggest you just wait and watch and do some average also, because this stock is long-term prospects is very good, and you may buy again if you have a fund 1600 to 1650 levels and sit tight, you can say that, and for the target of 2200 level to 2400 level. So in 6 month or 1 year prospects, definitely you should hold, and please add with the stop loss of 1400.
Okay, so it's right now a hold on this particular counter. On that note, we have our next caller joining us, called Kiran from Hyderabad. Hi Kiran, good evening. Please tell us your question.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Madam, I have a 50 shares of Dr Reddy Labs accumulated rate of 1300 average price, madam. After purchasing on it is between 1200 to 1250 only it is fluctuating, madam. We never touched about 1300 rupees. Can I exit with the loss, or I will continue another 61 years, madam?
Okay, I got your question.
Can I add now between lower price? Few more.
Okay, I got your question. Mahesh, I'll come to you for this one. Our viewer seems to be a little worried because he's bought 50 shares of Dr. Reddy's at 1,300 a piece, and he's clearly under loss, as the current price of this particular counter is 1,270. He's asking if he should hold on to this particular stock or sell.
Definitely, he can hold if his view is long term. I can say the pharma industry is doing very good, and we can see upcoming time will be very good for Dr. Reddy also. We may see 1,380 to 1,400 plus level in 3 to 6 month horizon. But he has taken for a trading purpose. Then he should keep a stop loss for 1,250 odd level. Because from trading perspective, totally perspective will be different, and from his perspective, I think he has taken for a trading perspective, because only 30 rupees downside. Normally, long-term investors don't think too much, because pharma sector is very defensive type of sector, and it can take a time. But definitely in 2 to 3 year horizon, if we see, then pharma will definitely make money.
Okay, got that. On that note, we will take a query from Amit Singh, who has written to us on WhatsApp all the way from Mangalore. He holds 1,000 shares of Ashoka Buildcon at 240.67 a piece. He's asking what should be his future outlook towards this particular counter. The 1-year chart looks like, the stock price has been ascending to a higher price in the past 1 year, but the company is reporting repeated profits. However, it is not paying out healthy dividends. Therefore, I'd like to take this question to Mahesh. Mahesh, what is your analysis of this particular company, Ashoka Buildcon, and should our viewer hold on to this particular stock or sell or buy?
I think he can hold. With a stop loss of 285 odd level, he can hold. I think more upside can come in Ashoka Buildcon level. At 325 to 340 level can come in Ashoka Buildcon, but he should keep a stop loss of 285 odd level.
Okay, got you. We have another caller called Ramakrishnan joining us all the way from Chennai. Vanakkam Ramakrishnan, if I can say that, please go ahead with your question.
Hello, sir. I am told New India Insurance Company is a good prospect. It has got good prospects. I want to buy. Can I buy now? I want a target for 6 months to 1 year holding.
And did somebody suggest you this particular stock, or was it your own research?
One of my friends who is in the market, he suggested to buy this New India Insurance Company, Assurance Company. Sorry,
okay.
Assurance.
New India Insurance Company, as you can see on your screen at the moment, is 5% up intraday. I'd take this question to Mahesh. Mahesh, what is your view on New India National Insurance Company? And overall, I'd also like to talk about the insurance space since it's been in the limelight.
Actually, current today's 5% up due to reinsurance news we are expecting some good news in budget for the insurance sector also. But if you look on fundamental, that New India Insurance is very good stocks. We can see earlier we have already seen 300 plus level in New India Insurance, and from upcoming time in shorter time period we may see 240 plus level in upcoming time. But he should keep a stop loss of 202 odd level. But GIC Re is also good in particular sectors. So GIC Re, he can also look if any investor, GIC Re is also attractive PV value. So they can see a GIC Re also. But from my perspective, if the horizon is very shorter term period, 225 to 240 level. But if the horizon is more than 9 to 12 months, 300 plus level we can see. Hold definitely.
Okay, got that. Now, since we're in the last leg of the show, what I'm going to do is I'm going to club all the WhatsApp queries together and ask each of you your stance on this. So if you have a hold, buy or sell, you can tell that in just a word. Okay. So let's start with Rajesh. He sent in a query on Mazagon Dock. So Ravi, what is your take? Hold, buy or sell?
Hold with a stop loss of 4,800 for the target of 5,400.
Okay. And Mahesh, your view?
Exit.
Exit. Okay. The next is PTC, Power Trading Corporation. Ravi, your view?
Hold with a stop loss of 158.
Okay. Mahesh, your view?
Hold.
Hold. Okay. The next up we will take is Paytm. What is your view, Mahesh?
Hold.
Hold. And Ravi, you?
Exit at this point of time.
Okay, okay. Well, that's about it. We are towards the end of the show, and I'm afraid that's all the time we had on Ask Profit. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us and answering all the queries, being such a sport. And viewers, you can also keep sending in your queries, although the show is over, but we're always here. Call us, WhatsApp us, we're here. Watch Ask Profit both morning and in evening. Thank you so much, and stay tuned to Ask Profit. Also NDTV Profit.
Do you think the future remains EV, or is it hybrid, CNG, or something else altogether?
See, first, I think EVs were hyped up as if it was a panacea and it would solve all problems.
How do you see the current state of the Indian economy?
The last couple of quarters, we have seen a slowdown in the economy. There's a vested